Representative Amy Volk. She represents the coastal area of Scarborough, and she wants to talk about the workers' comp bill that is going on up in Augusta right now. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Amy.
Hey.
Thanks for
Hi,
joining us today.
How you doing?
I'll see you later.
Yep.
Yes, you will. You guys are back up there, right?
2 hours.
Yeah,
Back up in
we
Augusta
sure
this
are.
morning, yeah. So is this going to be the last day, guys? What do you think?
I hope so. I
Yesterday
need to
was
go.
supposed to be the last day.
Yeah, that's right. I need to go and work.
Yeah,
It's time.
Exactly. Amy, the workers' comp bill passed the House, but it's having some struggles in the Maine Senate. First of all, can you tell us about the workers' comp bill that you guys are working on? What does it do? What does it mean for Maine people?
The workers' comp bill is a bill that my committee has worked on really, really hard on. I think we had at least 7 work sessions. We had, other meetings outside of that of interested parties. It's been worked on, very, very carefully. Director Signolfi of the Workers' Comp Board worked very, very hard on this. And we're really proud of the result. And we got it through the House yesterday.
It was virtually a party line vote, though. If I remember, it was like 74-71 or 74-7.
Oh, you have no idea. We were down about 6 or 7 votes at one point in time.
Wow.
Because the unions had gotten to people, and they're very good at what they do. They're very, very persuasive. But we were able to figure out who those people were that weren't with us. We were able to talk with them. Director Signolfi was able to dispel a lot of what they'd been told, and we were able to convince them to come with us. And, in the end, even the people who said, well, I'll be with you only if you need my vote, ended up hanging with us.
Amy, let me ask you, give us in a nutshell, what exactly does this bill do?
What this bill does is the tale of it's a tale of 25%. Currently, our current law is that 25% of all injured workers in any given year automatically fall into the category of lifetime benefits. So, depending on the injuries for that year, you could have someone fall into that category who really does not have a true lifetime injury.
All right, stop for a second. Let me make sure that I understand this.
Yeah.
What you're saying is that every year, regardless of merit or not, 25% of the workers' comp cases become lifetime injury, whether they're worthy of that status or not?
Basically, yes.
Now, why would that happen? What is the point of that idea?
That is the scheme that was set up in 1992. It's been flawed from the beginning. No other state has anything even close to related to that. In fact, Director Signolfi has run into, at one point ran into Jock McKernan, who was the governor under, 1992, and he's introduced himself and said that he was the new director of workers' compensation, and immediately Jock McKernan said, what are you going to do about 213? Because that's the area in statute where this bizarre scheme falls. It was just, at that time, it was probably the compromise that they could get to, and somebody thought it sounded like a good idea, and it was voted on and it was passed.
I guess I don't understand. Maybe Joe or Wayne, you can shed some light on this, or Amy. If someone isn't worthy of disability for a lifetime, why would we give them disability for a lifetime?
Remember, this was the 1991 shutdown compromise.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but what's that got to do with anything? I mean,
because it's a compromise.
But
remember,
slow down for a second. Slow down. If somebody's not disabled to the extent that they're disabled for life, regardless of compromise, government shutdown, or anything, why would you give them benefits for life when they don't deserve them?
Well,
That's a good question. That's what we're trying to fix.
You had 54 votes in the House, and you had 13 in the Senate. You shut down government, and this is what results when McTeague-Higbee was puppeting all the Democrats around. They said, this is what we want. Keep this in there.
This can't just be me, though. I mean,
no, it's stupid. It's stupid.
Everybody that's listening to this,
right.
You're giving someone lifetime disability who is not lifetime disabled?
Exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What in the hell is going on up in Augusta? I mean,
Now you know why
this is insanity.
Now you know why the business climate in Maine is so terrible.
I mean, I hope people are hearing this. This is crazy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want to deny if somebody is disabled on the job permanently, they cannot work. We want to make sure that they get the disability that they deserve for being injured on the job permanently. But if someone's not permanently disabled, what in the hell why would anyone, what would be possible reason?
Ray, this is what happens when you have 36 years of rule by one party.
No.
But, well,
this is what compromise does.
No, but
Ray.
that doesn't explain this.
Right.
That doesn't explain this.
Right. This is what compromise does. When you compromise your principles, this is what happens. You do not realize the influence of the union and the law firms like McTeague Higbee
Yeah, but
on Democrats.
why would anybody, though, agree to giving someone lifetime disability when their injuries don't warrant it?
Well, because
What possible logic could there be?
And that's where the litigation comes in. And that's why there's so much litigation in our current system, because you've got people who really are not severely injured. And, I mean, some of these injuries, they do affect them for life. No one is claiming that workers do not get injured on the job. Most of the time it's due to human error. But they're not injured on the job. And that some of these injuries do not qualify as lifetime injuries. The issue is, does that disqualify them from working for the rest of their lives?
All right, so
or
let me
from
ask you this, because
earning-
we're starting to run late, Amy. Let me ask you this. The bill that you're trying to get passed through the Senate, which apparently we have some Republicans, imagine this, waffling again, will this end this nonsense that if someone is not injured permanently, that they will no longer get lifetime benefits?
Absolutely. And not only that.
All right, well, hang on. I want to look at the camera for a minute. Folks, are you hearing this? And you wonder why Maine doesn't prosper? We're giving benefits to people for a lifetime that are not lifetime injured? Who in the hell would think that's a good idea? And then you wonder why people like me raise hell about government every single day? Because this is crazy. Please, you got to call the senators. Who are the Republicans that are waffling? I want to name them. Do we know?
I'm not sure who it is.
Is it Chris Rector?
No, Chris Rector is absolutely on our side. He's
Because he typically does waffle on issues like this.
Roger
No, not
Cates?
this one.
Is it Roger Cates?
I'm not sure. It could be.
Well, you can't tell me there are 3 or 4. Come on, I know they're your colleagues, but I don't care.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
No, we've been told
I would call
there was 3 or 4.
anybody who's listening
That's
should call their
all the
senator.
people.
How many Republicans do we have up there? I can't even remember.
19.
Is it 19?
19.
All right. 287-1505. 287-1505. Call these people. I don't know who these 3 or 4 are. I can't fathom that a Republican would vote to give lifetime disability benefits to someone who is not lifetime disabled.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Let me rephrase that. That's not even right. I can't imagine a Democrat would do this. And they're about as anti-business as they come.
Yeah. They all need to get calls.
Oh my God! And people wonder why I'm the way I am. I mean, people ask me, Ray, why do you get so wound up every day? I mean, does anybody get this?
this is the trial attorneys that work here, Ray. How do you think they make their money?
You know, I was having a pretty good day. I'm married 27 years today. 27
Sorry,
years.
your anniversary.
27 years I've been spent with a wonderful lady, but man, she needs to come over here and give me a little love because I'm feeling pretty wound up right now.
No, she needs to call her senator.
That's right.
Wow. Well, our senator is Joe Brannigan, so you know how he's going to vote. And the other
Call him anyway.
And the other senator from Westbrook is Phil Bartlett, and we
Forget
know
that
how he's
one.
going to exactly.
Trial attorney. There you
Westbrook's
go.
got about as much chance of ending lifetime disability for people who aren't disabled as a snowball has in hell.
Is Senator Brannigan the one that got the $98 million for Strong Home?
Well, that's not really fair. That's not really fair because, he didn't get it personally. It went to the Shalom House. He's done some really great work there. I don't think that's fair to call his integrity in question. They just are crazy.
They just don't.
Now, that I'll do.
The problem with the legislature is 95% of the people up there have no understanding of running a business. None. Zero. They have no clue.
Amy, let me ask you something here because you obviously do understand this. Your husband, Derek Volk, has Volk Packaging, a place of business that has, I think, 3 generations. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yeah.
And you guys employ a lot of people, and I know your husband does a lot of wonderful things in the community because he was voted Citizen of the Year. So we know the Volk family does a lot of great stuff. How do laws like this impact your ability to hire more people?
Well, they just obviously increase expenses. I mean, every time somebody gets injured, there's the concern that they are going to expect a big settlement, and we don't have a lot of big injuries, but the few claims that we do have are very, very expensive. We're talking 5 figures for what could be a very minor injury. We've had one employee who has taken mysterious winter vacations 3 out of 4 years in a row, claiming that he couldn't work due to an injury.
It's probably seasonal climate disorder.
You can't even get the insurance company to investigate them. They just it's too expensive for them to fight it. So these people end up cashing out.
State Representative Amy Volk, thanks for ruining my day.
I'm so sorry. Happy anniversary.
Wow, this is just crazy. I really, honestly, I can't, I know what I want to say, but you know what? I'm not going to do it. Amy, thanks a lot for being here. I appreciate it. Folks, call the Senate. You have no hope with the damn Democrats. Maybe some of the damn Republicans will stand up and vote for this. The unions are up there lining the halls. They got on their shirts.
Purple
shirts.
Are they
purple?
They're always purple.
Are you sure they're not brown?
They're purple.
They could be brown.
Oh, come on, Ray. Purple shirts.
You never know. Anyhow, they're lining the halls, trying to intimidate legislators as they walk into the chamber. Call up there. You get little pink sheets on your microphone. It lets you know people care. 287-1505.
I hope they all talk to Dale Kraft as he goes back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. Dale Kraft is a good example. Or Bill Schneider. Bill Schneider, another guy in a wheelchair, goes to the AG's office every single day, gets it done, does not let these things. If somebody is truly injured for life, we want them to get compensation. But if they're not, good God, folks, how could anybody agree to this? 722.
And actually,